First and foremost, I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash. This is your boy Azariah, coming back with y'all with this quick lesson. And really, what I'm going to talk about today is just various topics. You know, this is a quick lesson. You feel me? I'm gonna go into how everybody is drunk off the philosophy of the beast and Babylon the Great, which is America. You know, because the word Babylon means confusion. All right, when you look up the word in the Latin etymology, it's Babel, which means confusion. All right, and this place is nothing but confusion. Okay, everybody is, you know, drunk off of do with thy will spirit, feminism. You know, everybody's really just bugged out, you know? That's why in these days you really should just stick with brothers that believe what you believe in and, you know, be with wise people, you know? You can't be really hanging out with everybody. All right? Now, let's just prove that through the spirit that everybody's drunk off of the philosophies, the wine of Babylon the Great. Because that's what the Bible prophesies, all right? Because Babylon the Great is America, all right? Because the word Babylon comes from Babel in Latin, which means confusion, and that's all you see in this wicked society is nothing but confusion. You know, you can be a tranny, you can do whatever you want to do, and what society in their right mind functions off of you can do whatever you want to do. You know, you gotta have rules and regulations to have a good society. And honestly, the common sense will tell you that's just wise, bro. You know, this is I'm gonna start off with the Jeremiah 51. Jeremiah, the holy prophet, our forefather. I'm gonna start at Jeremiah 51 verse 6. It says, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, which is sin. For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense," a payback, you know. So Jeremiah is saying, you know, flee out of the midst. Now, he's not saying literally flee, you know, because every brother's situation is different. Everybody can't just leave America. He's talking about spiritually flee, all right? You know, stop going by the philosophies and the ways of America. You know, don't celebrate the holidays. Don't do what everybody else is doing, because the majority of the people is going to be destroyed and good for them. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. It says, "Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine." Right, so the nations, other nations like China, Iran, you know, what's other nations here? Some countries in Africa, you know, the whole world basically is drunk off the philosophies of Esau, Edom, Babylon the Great. Because contrary to popular belief, the Edomites, they run Babylon the Great, and the Edomites are not Arabs, you know? And it says, "The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad." Yeah, because at first, you know, if you do what you want to do, you know, that spirit feels good at first. But at the end, you know, it destroys itself, you know? Because if you run a society like that, like I said before, that's not wise, you know? And it says, verse 8, "Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take blame for her pain. If so be she may be healed." It says, verse 9, "We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reach unto heaven and is lifted up to the skies." Right, so Babylon the Great judgment is lifted up to heaven. Because when you read Revelation 18, it's basically saying the same thing. You know, this place is filled with the blood of the saints, okay? Now, who are the saints? The Israelites, because this is the same place we had to serve our punishment, which was slavery in America, you know, hardcore slavery. Now, we're still in slavery today, but it's a different type of slavery than it was a few hundred years ago, you know? Now, I'm also going to skip, like I said, this is just various topics, you know, through the spirit. I'm going to go to 2nd Ezra now. Go to the book of 2nd Ezra. Second Ezra chapter 8, verse 50. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in a latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Yeah. So a lot of miseries are coming to this place, because most of the people out there, they're just pride, bro. They're prideful. Like, you can't tell them nothing. They know more than you. You know, you try to correct Jake sometimes, and Jake gets mad. He doesn't like that, you know? So that's why a lot of great miseries like famine, you know, death, pestilence, all this stuff, bro, is coming to the world because they walk in great pride. But the elect and the remnant, we have really nothing to truly worry about, because those things are not for us, you know? I'm going to get a precept on that. It's in the book of Sirach. I believe it's verse 39. Chapter 39. I'm going to start at verse 28. Sirach 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, right? Which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made it. So the Most High is happy. These spirits are happy when they do the works of the Most High, because the Most High, he's the one that creates spirits. He creates good and evil. And the Most High is the one that's going to be putting, like we just read in 2nd Ezra 8, he's going to put great miseries on the people because they have walked in great pride, you know? And it says, 29, fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance, right? It says, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. So all this stuff, bro, was created for the wicked, okay? If you're wicked, you do wickedly things, you know, like not wanting to hearken to the Lord. Basically, this stuff is going to come upon you, you know, because like there's an old saying in the world, what comes around goes around. What you put in, bro, that's what you're going to receive, you know? And it says, they shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is. And when the time is come, they shall not transgress his word. Yeah, so these things, bro, that the Lord has in store for us, because the Most High, he's way far out, you know? We really haven't seen nothing yet, you know? So it's really, you should really, you know, take heed to the message and come back to these laws, bro, because these laws in your heritage is gonna be your stability, you know? I'm gonna get a quick precept too on that, because a lot of people think this is a religion. You know, we just woke up one day and said, I want to be a Hebrew Israelite. But that's really not the case. You people are bugged out. This is Sirach chapter 24, verse 23. And I always bring out this precept. It says, all these things are the book of the covenant of the Most High God, even the law which Moses commanded for an heritage unto the congregation of Jacob. See, this book is more than just religion, bro. This is our heritage. It's your culture. The word culture comes from cultivate. This is what you do, your customs, how you walk, how you talk, what you wear, what you eat. That's your culture, you feel me? And that's what the Bible is, you know? Torah meaning law. And it says, yeah, that's pretty much it on that. I'm going to actually read verse 24. It says, faint not to be strong in the Lord, that he may confirm you. Cleave unto him, for the Lord Almighty is Yahweh alone, and besides him there is no other Savior. Yeah, so all these other religions out there, you know, when the time of Jacob's trouble comes, if you're not protected by the Most High and his angels, you're going to be through, because the Bible is saying he's the only Savior, you know? Not Islam, not being a 5%er, not being into Christianity, not worshiping the Elam God, Hindu, and all these other false philosophies out there, you know? Now, I want to touch in how, real quick, how there's about to be a famine coming to America. I believe it's the 2nd Ezra. I want to say. I think it's 2nd Ezra 15. I'm going to 2nd Ezra 15. Yep. 2nd Ezra 15. I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, right? Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, and you can tell, bro, famine is coming in America, you know. You got food shortages in the store. Kroger, Walmart, they're not having as much food as they used to. Gas is going up. You know, things are not going back to so-called normal here in America, okay? So if you have that mindset of, you know, that Trump spirit, make America great again, you're in the wrong spirit. It says, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. But why, Lord? Why is the Lord going to do this? Verse 6, 2 Esdras 15-6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and our hurtful works are fulfilled. So the same, just like Noah, bro. When you read Genesis 6, I believe it's verse 13, the Lord destroyed the first world with water because of violence, bro. And that's all you see out here. Wickedness has polluted the whole world, bro. But why is that? Like we read in Jeremiah 51:7, Babylon the Great has deceived the whole world, bro. Because Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, his way of life, bro, is death and destruction. And it has polluted the minds of the people. And that's why you see all this stuff going on, because like it says in Sirach chapter 10. Let me get it real quick. Sirach chapter 10 from the top. A wise judge will instruct his people. So you're a wise judge, you're going to instruct your people to do the right thing, right? And the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of men the ruler is, the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. Right. So basically what he's saying is the way the king is, the way the judge is, that's how the people is going to be. So if you have an unrighteous king in power or a wicked king in power, more than likely that's how the people are going to be, right? Verse 3, an unwise king destroyed his people. And Esau's unwise, bro. You know, pollutes the water, the food, the music, women, men. Everybody's polluted, bro. That's not wise, all right? And, you know, growing up, I mean, I can't really speak for everybody, but growing up, you know, we thought that Esau was smart, you know, he was on this level. When we come to the truth, you realize this nigga's nothing, bro. He's an idiot, bro, you know? And it says, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited, right? The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, right? So, just like Proverbs 21 and various scriptures, you know, Daniel 2, Daniel 4, the Most High set Esau in power for a reason, you know? All the major kingdoms on the earth, the Most High, he set these people, these heathens, in power for a reason, okay? Anybody who comes to power, the Lord wanted that to happen. That's what it's basically saying. And in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable, right? In due time, he's going to set the nation of Israel according to prophecy. You know, he's going to set us in power. We're going to have to teach these nations what to do. And we're going to set the world, with the Yahushua, we're going to set the world, you know, back to power. Now, that's a quick lesson I wanted to do to the spirit. Hope y'all brothers are edified and sisters. Shalom.